Good morning. I'm Merrick Masters, and today is May the 1st, 2024. I'm providing a presidential election watch with some updated information about recent polling in the election and also the issue of Trump trials. I'm a professor, commentator, and podcaster. You can reach me at the email address on this slide or at my YouTube channel where I'll post this particular video. First, from Real Clear Politics, you have recent polling from several different pollsters in a two-way contest between Trump and Biden. A few things to note. Number one, compared to 2020 and 2016, Trump is doing well. On average, he's ahead by 1.5%. He's ahead in most of the polls. Second, I would note that these polls, although taken relatively close in terms of time, differ in outcomes. For example, you have the CNN poll showing Trump ahead by 6 points, and the recent NPR Marist poll showing Biden ahead by 2 points, with Biden at 50 percentage points, which is a bit of an outlier. That suggests to me that these polls may not be accurately capturing the sentiment of the public, either because of their methodology or they are capturing the sentiment of the public, but it's just highly volatile. You have the results from a five-way race here with Kennedy, West, and Stein entered into the equation, and Trump maintains a lead across these polls on average. And it's important to think in terms of Kennedy as being somewhere close to where George Wallace was in 1968. But as we got into the early part of the campaign in September of 1968, Wallace was actually polling over 20% in the dominant polls then, which included Gallup. And another thing to point out about the 1968 race is that Wallace was able to get recognition on the ballots in all 50 states, which was quite a feat. Many people didn't think he'd be able to do it, but he did. I'm not certain that Kennedy will be able to do that this time around. There are a lot of forces in opposition to him, but we'll have to wait and see. The Trump trials are going to play a big role in this election, and there's really an effort on the part of those who are prosecuting Trump to convict him and potentially imprison him. And it's important to take a look at the competing views that exist on the legitimacy of these prosecutions. What is garnering a lot of attention now is the trial in New York City involving the hush money allegations against Trump, and competing perspectives exist. For example, you can look at various news sources, including MSNBC, and hear one perspective, or you can listen to the perspectives of attorneys such as Jonathan Turley and Alan Dershowitz, who believe that this prosecution lacks substance. I encourage you to do your due diligence and to read these works carefully and form your own conclusions. This is an important element of the current election climate taking place, and I think we need to have an assessment about its historic importance and the validity of the prosecutions that are being brought against Trump, regardless of your views toward him one way or the other. Thank you, and have a good day.